Hello, good evening, good afternoon, good morning to everyone across the globe. So, today on my show, Nothing Less Than Marvelous, I have this amazing lady, Mayuri Iyer. She's an animal transporter and she's one of the two ladies who transports animals across India. And she is animal communicator. She provides yummy, healthy food for the pets. She's an amazing lady. I think we should hear everything from her. So, Mayuri, tell us something about who is Mayuri today.
Mayuri today is a mother of two who is crazier about her animals.
Oh
so, so,
wow.
fortunately, my kids have that as well. So, I am
Good.
somebody who is providing gourmet meals for health conditions that require very specific kind of food. I specialize in dog food, and I also do telepathy communication courses for parents of pets or anybody who would like to learn it, even for their plants. Um, I work with energy healing practices of Reiki and Pranik healing, and we use crystals as well to help everybody have a better, easier life. It's just an up, down all the time. So, trying to get all of that easier for everybody. I travel with cats,
Wonderful.
dogs, birds. Once we've had spiders across the country, anywhere without stopping. So I have a partner. We drive non-stop in turns. So
That's
that's who
amazing.
I am
That's so
today.
nice that you have dedicated yourself to the voiceless, I must say, and to the voiceless, definitely. And it means a lot to them also. And I think it's the blessings from the voiceless that matter so much more in this world.
Uh,
So,
yes,
yeah. So, how had your childhood been? Like you'd always been with animals. Did you stay in the same place, or it was like
I've
transfer here,
always been
there, and all
crazy
that?
about dogs. As a child,
Right.
I was crazy about dogs, and that's how it all started. My father was also somebody who liked dogs. His parents had dogs, so that's how the first dog came when I was around 5. Because otherwise, I would pick up puppies from the street and bring them home. So my parents were like, "Nee, let's get her a dog. Let's get her one
Was
of
so
our
fascinated by
dogs."
those cute puppies. You're right.
Huh. So they would go and drop the puppies back, and they said, "You know what? This is yours. Now, don't pick anybody else."
Right.
Uh, so he was my first, and that was 18 years. He was my daddy's son. So
Oh,
we had two daughters. So that was childhood. Childhood had a lot of ups and downs because my dad had a shifting job. He would move very often. So a lot of
okay.
adjustments constantly. In 2005, when I was in college third year, he passed away a month before finals. And then I traveled to England where there were no animals. That was miserable for me. It was very difficult to get in touch with animals there. But
Oh,
I did that for 2 years, supported the family. And the day I paid off the home loan, my dog passed away. Just like the son was satisfied that mummy is secure now. And that was very moving. So came back to India, and then I met my husband, had my baby, had my dog before my baby,
oh.
preferred the dog over the
Poor
baby.
baby, poor baby first comes first.
Her baby comes first. So mummy said that you will not get another dog in this house. I have had mine. You get married, go away and get your own dog. I got married
Okay.
in November. In February, I had a dog.
Okay.
So,
Okay, that's great.
so my
And
son
then
was
you have the
born,
baby.
and then I had the
Your
baby.
own baby. And after that, that's great. So that's really nice. So, Mayuri, you had been transporting animals so everywhere, and it must have been quite exciting. But what is the story behind your journey of transporting animals? How did it begin?
Uh, I started at one point providing homestay services, which is basically boarding or hosteling as they know it.
Hmm.
Uh, so at my house, I would keep whoever's pet had to be looked after while they travel. We did that for about 8 years. My daughter was about 1.5, 2 when I started this, which meant that we never went out. My house had at least 3 dogs at any given point in time. And during holiday season, when everybody wants to go holidaying, we were
So
locked at
taking
home
care of
with at
them.
least five, six of them. But we did not feel it. For
Yeah.
us, so it was like this when lockdown happened and everybody got locked at home, we were like, this is everyday life.
So it made no
It
difference.
didn't matter. It didn't matter for us.
Right.
But then that's when I also realized that my children have no clue how to live and how to be with other human beings, going to people's houses. They didn't know. They didn't know anything about what is where. They knew only what they saw on YouTube and television, which is not real, which is not the true story. They did not know or love anything about nature except the animals they interacted with. So the idea was that I need to stop homestays and do something else. And given the way I am, it was very difficult to stay home with just the kids and not have anything to do with animals. So my partner, who's also my brother, is somebody who's actually supported me through everything, whether starting homestays or home meals, all of it. He in lockdown offered people the service of transporting their pets wherever because everybody was running back home. So he did that during lockdown. I could not join in at the time because I was stuck at home with my kids because my husband was in Bangalore.
Okay, so how could you, right?
So I was stuck at home that day. And then the moment my husband's office said, okay, you all can go home and everything was possible, he moved back to Pune. Then I joined my partner, and then since it's been about a year and a half, two almost, we've been on the road from Pune to Ranchi, Pathankot, Calcutta,
Wow,
Silchar, Kodaikanal, Coimbatore.
amazing,
Bangalore is like Bombay, Pune.
amazing. Like you were like all over north, east, south,
Oh yes,
and everywhere in west.
Dharamshala. It has been
What an
amazing.
amazing experience.
It's
And that
beautiful.
is,
The roads are
doing
beautiful.
something that you love to do. First of all,
Yes.
animals are your love, and then
So
transporting them, and then across India. So it is like an amazing experience. So
it is
how long
amazing.
did, so since when have you started this then?
So originally, my brother started it about 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago now.
Hmm.
I joined him about 2 years.
Wow.
I've been doing that for 2 years with him, and
Yeah, but amazing
fun.
because we know we were fortunate to have your brother take us with my sister. She has 5 6 pets, and she has special needs pets.
Special needs. Yes.
So yes, so they're taking us, and that's how we know him. And what an amazing person he is! My God, it was really really nice experience. Taking the animals, stopping on the way, taking them down, taking them for a walk, feeding them, like amazing, like really nice, and to
Fun,
listen to
fun.
so many stories. But Mayuri, like transporting animals, and that too you are going by road, right? So and all over India. So you must have faced some kind of challenges, and what are the kind of challenges that you faced, and how did you get over it? Like what is the one of the challenges which you clearly remember that it's kind of etched in your heart and mind?
I had a puppy who had to be transported to Ranchi,
Yes.
which is almost 36 hours by road, non-stop.
Hmm.
Uh, the family moved to Ranchi, and the dog was here, and he was 5 months. He was not he out of like 1,000 dogs, maybe one or two will have extreme issues with traveling, motion sickness things. And this 5 month little puppy just could not deal with it. And he was still so happy and bouncing and jumping. And he vomited like 11 times
Oh my
on
God.
me, in the
Okay.
car, everywhere, and we
All
kept
over the place.
cleaning. And so
Please.
one of the challenges I face sometimes with animals is this puppy was one of the first ones, which is why I remember distinctly that, oh my god, now how do I change? And I'm like washed in vomit. But then I started carrying a lot of extras.
Okay.
And it was a long journey, but we had to make sure we did not give him more than 10 water, more than like 5 grams of wheat bread, and that made it very difficult for us to be able to feed because the puppy wanted food and we gave him. So I think that was the longest period where neither of us ate, not the dog, not us. So it was all about the care. On the way, made arrangements for meeting to check on him, and we stopped. We gave him saline. I have got some experience of working with animals with health issues, so I can do injections,
Okay.
saline.
Oh, so you
So,
can do all that.
huh.
So,
So
Mayuri, did you ever face any kind of natural calamity? It keeps happening. that you have to transport the dog, and then maybe there is like flash floods or say rains or
We had
something storm and
cyclone last year.
cyclone and those kind of stuff.
So last year we had the entire cyclone and everything, red alert, orange alert, and whatnot alerts, and the whole family would be like, "Don't go, and
Yeah,
it's not safe. Don't go. कुछ हो गया
right.
तो."
क्या होगा करे.
And but then नहीं हुआ. We went no matter
You're
what.
dead. You're dead the weather. Like, dare you come in our way? We are taking this pet.
We are blessed because we work with the animals. I think we are
Yeah.
blessed. We have had a couple of trips towards the south last year when it was really bad over there, where we got in the car and we started and we said, "यार बारिश नहीं होनी चाहिए," and it didn't rain. It just did not rain till we reached. We got maybe a little drizzle, which was less, which is like that, just that much water,
In spite of
and
all
we,
those alerts. So
in
this
spite
is
of all
what
the
is called
but the
voiceless blessings from the voiceless.
yeah, we dropped the animal home. We stopped wherever we had to stop for the night. It poured. It
Oh, okay.
poured throughout the night. Morning, it was again fine, and we came back home on dry
Wow.
roads.
This is
So
what
we've
you
had
call
some really magical experiences there.
amazing. This is
Goa.
absolutely.
We've had this in Goa as well. Goa was like flooded. There was water everywhere. There
Yeah.
was no electricity, and this puppy had to be transported because he was flying to, I think, America, and
Okay.
had to bring him from Goa to Bombay in
Oh,
the monsoon. The puppy was about this big. The water was still here, so his entire legs were like completely in
no.
water. But and he ran away, and we found him at the
My
shelter
God.
where he was. Those people couldn't find him. So it has been a lot of. We've had a cat who escaped in the
Oh
car.
my God. Oh my God. So
So in the
that's a lot of
car, we
experience.
suddenly
I
see
mean,
that cat.
you can actually write a book, on your
Oh yeah,
experiences and everything. I think you must do that because
we had
everything is
those.
so interesting. And traveling at night also must have been another. Do you all travel at night or do you stop?
We travel non-stop. We only stop every 2 hours or an hour and a half, depending on how much the animal needs. We
Right.
stop for their bowel movements, and we stop to maybe have their meals and our meals. That's about it. But we drive non-stop.
Amazing. I
I am
think
another
people
person
should
who
reach out to you, whoever's listening to this and seeing this. They must reach out to Mayuri. She's in Pune. And wherever you are, you just give her a tinkle and she'll be there to pick your dog, your pet up and drop
have.
the pet wherever you want in the country. So
It's
that's
a lot of
amazing.
fun. It's really nice.
Yeah,
They
you are
enjoy.
it, and you are loving your work as well. Carrying and you carrying pets and all because all the pets' temperament is not the same. Sometimes
No.
you probably have to
We
warm
have
up.
had cases where dogs were not friendly. So we've had two dogs and seven cats that we traveled with to Silchar, Assam, which was a 56-hour journey,
Means
which
you had
turned
to
into a
carry all of
40-hour.
them together, two dogs and
They
seven
were
cats
all
together.
yes.
Oh my God!
The cats were in these crates, so
Right?
three and one, and then there were
Okay.
two dogs in the middle, and it was amazing. The cats were constantly talking, and the dogs were
Oh,
barely
that
visible.
you are an animal communicator, so probably you could understand what they are
Oh
chatting.
yeah, I had a lot of conversations. It also helps you stay awake, no, when you have to drive so much.
Yeah, and you could hear their gossips.
They fight, they argue. One is
Right?
hitting this one, the other one is hitting from that side. Some of them
Okay.
want to sit in the lap. Some of them don't want to like be even touched.
Oh,
Like I've had animals
amazing.
have done a lot of funny stuff. We've had a bird,
Amazing.
parrot.
Right, really. So, Mayuri, before we end, what advice would you like to? Is there anything that you would like to tell the people? Anything that's in your heart and mind?
I'm a mom of two. One of the major things that plays for me is I love my animals, but I love my babies too. I have two human kids, and there are times when, like every working mom, it is difficult to say whether what I'm doing is right or wrong, or whether it is good or fair to leave my children and go away for such long journeys. But I think I make a good example for my children because I am following my passion. I'm doing a good job. I'm actually making lives better and easier. And I think my children are proud of me. So I think that is exactly what every mother should do is set an example, be what you want to be so that your children can watch and learn from it and we can all actually be happier by doing what we love. So we make
Yeah,
better moms. So I think
very
that's
That's about it. Like, love what you do and do what you love. And
yes.
there's nothing
बेटा
like
बहुत
loving
कुछ
the animals and doing for them.
दिस थिंग ना मुके जानवर की सेवा में बहुत पुण्य है वो है माई
वो तो
लाइफ
है ही।
एवरी वीक हैज बीन अप एंड डाउन बट it has never crashed, completely never crashed. We've had crazy ups and downs, and I can write a book on this or something. But honestly, I'm not very good at writing. I would rather spend that time with my animals. So it is whatever it is. My animals make everything worth it.
Oh, nice.
They take
Mayuri,
care.
wish you all the best with all your, all that you are doing for the animals. You are absolutely blessed, I must say, because I think, blessings have no color, but they bring color to your life when they come from, especially from the voiceless soul. So
Yes.
bless you, and it was really, really nice talking to you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you so much for being here then. Bye.
Bye bye.